Have you once imagined how to convert human waste into manure? And with our human manure toilet, this is exactly what we do.
Hi there, I'm Zipora Nyangweso from 5-Star High School.
Hi, I'm Beryl Haswa from 5-Star High School and I'm the deputy president in this school. I'm going to show you how to use our Lovable Loos. Here we have our compost toilets. As you can see, the toilets are very colorful. The environment is clean and the toilets
and this toilet is very clean and it contains it. It's so important. Hygiene is very high and they are good. They are very nice. When you use them, you feel very comfortable. Here, as you see, we are going to learn how to use this manure toilet. The first thing, you will first open the first lid and the second lid. And if the bucket has not been used, you will take sawdust, making sure that you spread all the corners of the bucket. This is to ensure that your waste does not get in contact with the bucket. After that, close the second lid. After closing the second lid, we'll sit on the toilet.
And you sit. As you sit at the toilet, it's really comfortable. Even the old people, elderly people, they can feel comfortable. People with weak bones, small children, as they sit at the toilets, they feel much comfortable than when they scold. I've finished using the toilet. I take the tissue as it's advisable for a person. After finishing depositing your waste, you take a tissue. Don't throw the tissue outside, but just keep it inside the bucket. Make sure the tissue is inside the bucket. And again, I open the second lid. Why should I open the second lid? The reason of opening the second lid is I want to take the sawdust and spread to cover my dust plus the tissue. So I'll open the second lid to avoid the next person after me feel uncomfortable when he or she sees sawdust here where you sit while you are releasing yourself. Again, take your sawdust. I spread it carefully. Cover the whole waste and even the tissue. Make the next person after you feel comfortable. It doesn't matter how many cups of sawdust you use, but make sure that when you use the sawdust, all the waste plus the tissue is covered to avoid some smell from coming out and to make the second person after you feel comfortable so that he or she can see your waste. Close the second lid and first. And here I've finished using the toilet. As you can see, I found the environment very clean and I've left it as clean as it was, and it's really pleasing and it's our pleasure using our Lovable Loos.
Okay, now we want to empty our Lovable Loos. And before you start emptying our Lovable Loos, you will first take the gloves. Here we have the gloves and put on your gloves. Now you'll open the lid of the box. Now, let's assume our bucket is now full here. Then you'll take the empty bucket, place it inside the manure box. You close very well. And then you'll make sure that the bucket is at the center.
After doing that, this is a clean bucket. You put some sawdust so that the waste can get some absorption. You put like a layer of sawdust, dry sawdust. Now this means after putting this layer of sawdust, it means the waste cannot stick in the bucket. After you've done that, do your business and then you cover with sawdust. Never leave the loom without covering. The sawdust is for covering, and that brings up the absorption rate. It makes, and you make sure you urinate and the feces in the same bucket. The urine also helps in the decomposition process. So after doing your business, you cover with sawdust so that the next person, when he comes, he does his business and then he covers. That is the principal thing. It is just the basic thing. And after doing your business, you cover your loop very well, and it remains very clean and smell free.
We then carry the buckets to the digester. Here is the digester. Before we pour the waste inside the digester hole, we spread the grass to find the volcano hole where they deposited the other wastes. As you can see, the waste did not get in contact with the bucket. You again spread the grass. You add water inside the bucket. Take your soap, you pour inside it. You wash the bucket carefully. And the water that you have used washing the bucket, you pour it at the volcano. Rinse your bucket so that it can be as clean as possible. After you are done with washing your bucket, you take grass, and we use dry grass. You cover the waste very carefully, and here we are done with emptying our compost toilets.